Okay, interesting. So yeah, kind of an extension off of the work projects. I am seeing sort of a work scenario. I do get the sense that you are in charge of something at work, maybe a project, maybe a few projects, taskings, assignments, but there's something that you're working on. This could also be personal to you. So it could be maybe spiritual growth, maybe healing, maybe learning a new craft for yourself, a diet program, maybe a new cooking regimen, new fitness regimen. Again, take it how it resonates. But you, Capricorn, are coming in as the Emperor, okay, crossed with the Three of Pentacles. So I feel like this is leadership. This is delegating. I feel like you, Cappies, are in the energy of the Emperor, and you're communicating your vision to your team, to your staff, and you're guiding and managing timelines, deadlines, milestone markers. I'm hearing multi-million-dollar project. This could be advertising. This could be with Department of Defense. It could be a multitude of things, but I do see you as a project manager of sorts, and you are communicating your vision and your ideas and your goals to your team. And this is teamwork, collaboration. It's going very well. There's a lot of harmony and unity within your team or teams. Communication is flowing both upwards and downwards. There's a lot of experience and expertise with all of the teams, and the projects are going very, very well. From a work perspective, from a personal perspective, I'm seeing that you are taking control of your life, that you are taking a role, more of a leadership role in what goes on in your personal life. And I feel like you are seeking the guidance and assistance from certain communities. This could be a community project, that you're working on. This could also be a fitness project, and you're seeking guidance and advice from dietitians, from trainers, from medical professionals. And I think you're just sort of doing a whole workup on yourself as well. Okay. Again, take it how it resonates, because I'm getting a lot, just a lot of images and downloads right now. And I think this is about you just sort of just taking control of your life and just moving forward with it and trying to do better and be better and, become a better version of yourself, a healthier, stronger, more in-tuned version of yourself. So foundational to that, is the Magician reverse. So I felt like this Magician card is sparking the change. I feel like, you were feeling out of alignment and just sort of confused and discombobulated, and you weren't too sure how to manifest, these changes. This card can also come in as a cautionary message saying, don't try and manipulate the situation, because through manipulation, you're going to create an undesirable outcome, so to speak. So don't try and be manipulative. Don't try and work the system or get one over on something or someone. Okay, this is about you being truthful and honest about your approach and your intentions and what it is that you want to achieve. I feel like this is true specifically in a business sense. So some of you may be bidding for contracts. You may be bidding for work, and there may be other competition, and you're trying to get the upper hand. Be careful, okay? Be careful, because it can backfire and blow up in your face, and you don't want that to happen. So when the Magician comes in reverse, this is cautionary to ensure that you're being authentic and honest with your intentions. You're not mind screwing anyone, okay? So in your recent past is abundance. 10 of Pentacles. You're feeling really good about yourself. Things are great. Things are flowing. You're carrying this energy right now into the present, and you're trying to carry this forward into the future, but there is confusion associated with it. I feel like you're doing great at work. You're doing great at home. I feel like this is, sort of the total package. Everything is really good with you. And you're trying to maintain this momentum. All right. But I feel like there's a lot of exhaustion, that you're just giving a lot of yourself right now. I really do get the sense, Capricorn, that you're just that this is a lot of work, that you're doing a lot at work, that you're burning the midnight oil, because on your mind's eye is exhaustion, Four of Swords reverse. When it comes in reverse, this is mental exhaustion. You need a break. This is burnout energy. So I feel that you are trying to excel at work, that things were going good in the past, and now it's like you're trying to carry that forward because maybe you got a promotion, in the recent past. Maybe the end of 2019. Maybe you got a massive end of year bonus for the work well done. And now you're trying to keep up that momentum, and you feel the need to perform, you feel the need to produce and to yield results and be productive. So I think with that, you're exhausted. So be very careful, Capricorn. I feel like this is coming in saying, all right, take a moment to relax, recharge, rejuvenate your batteries, because even though you're trying to manifest and you mean well, if your energy is low and if you're tired and if you're exhausted, you're going to manifest incorrectly, and you may be tapping into your inner power and your inner gifts incorrectly. And again, it can come off as manipulation because you're trying so hard to meet a deadline. You're trying so hard to meet other people's expectations that you're not being authentic with yourself. And in order to meet those deadlines and those expectations, you may start cutting corners here and there, which means you're not really being truthful on certain things, or you're taking the easy route in some situations. Make sense? So just something to think about. So what's going on in your near future? Confusion, and illusion. So this is Seven of Cups reverse. And I feel like, with all that's going on here, with the exhaustion, and I feel like there's pressure coming in, that you don't have clarity of mind yet. That all this hard work is muddying the waters, and it's impacting your alignment. There's a lot of confusion here, and there's a lot of illusion and delusion to be careful of. So what you think you want, let me think about this. Let me try and check in with the words. You think you may want something, but it may not be in your highest good. So I feel like you're going down a specific path with work, and it could be the fast track. It could be, moving up the career ladder, project manager, maybe area manager, maybe, overall supervisor, project manager to program manager, so to speak, sort of that pipeline. But I feel like in order to achieve the next steps in this career path, there's certain elements and sacrifices that you need to make on a personal level. It could be sacrificing personal time away from your family, your friends, your loved ones, your relationships. And in doing so, it may mean longer hours at work, more time on the road, more absences away from home. And it may cause you to neglect some of these meaningful relationships. So the question is the payoff worth it? That's up for you to answer, Capricorns. It really is all about what it is that you want in life. And these cups all represent dreams, wish fulfillments, goals, ideas. But, you're definitely doing really well at work. But how is everything else going on in your life? What's the status? What's the pulse check of all the other elements in your life? Because it's not just work, but I feel like right now you are really, really focused on the job. So is this path, is this career track truly what you want, or is it what is expected of you? I think that's the question that you're being asked to meditate upon. Are you fulfilling your dreams or someone else's dreams and expectations of you? And if you're doing that, if you're doing the latter, what's the cost? What is it costing you personally? Okay? So I feel like this is exactly what you're being asked to think about right now. I think that's what's coming in for you in February. You're exhausted. The message is to rest, to take some time off from work. Maybe give yourself a 3-day weekend. if you can't, you know, afford taking a week off or something, but maybe think about giving yourself a 3-day weekend here and there and just sort of giving yourself a bit of a breather, you know, to do something non-work related. And I'm getting, you know, just doing something completely different. Like, use your day off to, 1, catch up on sleep, but 2, exercise, fitness, work out, get the body moving, get the blood flowing, because that helps increase your mental clarity. But do something fun, something low-key, non-engaging, but emotionally fulfilling. Go to a movie, you know, go have lunch somewhere, try a new restaurant, take the family, you know, on a hiking trip, you know, or a ski trip. This is the season, right? You have a lot of snow in certain ski areas. So yeah, just do something fun, something completely non-work related that's going to really just rejuvenate your spirit. And I think that's going to help you gain the clarity and the perspective that you need in order to get over this confusion. Okay? So you're hermiting right now. You're coming in reverse. And not only are you hermiting, but you're isolating. And this is complementary to right here. I mean, you're really turning within. I feel like you are emotionally unavailable to those who love you, to those who are important to you. And it's not done on purpose. It's just that you're giving so much of yourself at work that you have no more or nothing else left to give at home. Okay, in your private time. So I'm just kind of adjusting the light here. So I feel like this is a big message coming in for you Capricorns to, again, ask that big question. Are you living your life in accordance to your highest good, in accordance to your dreams and goals? Or are you trying to achieve and fulfill someone else's expectations of you? Okay? This is big. So this is a great time to really be asking these questions and to really be thinking about what it is that we're working on, what we're doing. Because, I mean, again, we're in a very creative energy and it's coming out in your reading in your environment card. This is the Empress card. She is all about creative energy and creating new ideas, creating new projects, literally giving life to something. This can also mean fertility. It can represent fertility and pregnancy if the other cards support it. But I also see this as giving birth to new projects, giving birth to a new way of life, birthing something. But you're creating it, so it's something internal that's developing inside you that you're going to project publicly. Okay, it's sort of your gift to the collective, your gift to your community. Take it how it resonates, all right? But yeah, I feel like this is you also, you know, because you're hermiting, I think you are thinking about what you want. And I think you are thinking about, you know, these cups and trying to clear this mind space. But you're going to be getting messages in the near future with the 8 of Wands. Fast communication, a lot of emails, a lot of text messages. This could be about work, but this could also mean that you're going on trips, flights, a lot of flights. But again, is this something that you want? If it is, how can you make it work for you and for your family and for your personal life without sacrificing, you know, those important relationships? But I feel like you're going to gain a spark of inspiration coming up in the near future, particularly with this Empress card. So definitely tap into this energy of Aquarius and the energy of Leo with the Leo full moon, and just really get excited about what it is that you really want to be doing. Right? Because the moment you do that, boom, instant manifestation. I'm seeing that right here. I feel like this is passionate communications, and it's not so much romance. It's like, this is what I want to do. Here's the plans. My mind is racing. I've got all these ideas. We got to get it down on paper. We got to put the framework together. We got to write a work plan. This is the passion project that I keep talking about for so many people. So I feel like this is something that is going to be gearing up for you in the near future if you're open to it. Your overall outcome is the moon. Yeah, I feel like this is definitely the card of Pisces, but I feel like the message here is to tap into your intuition and to follow your feelings. How does the situation feel to you? I feel like because it's coming in reversed, you're not listening. I think you're doing too much listening and thinking here and not enough here in your heart chakra space at the soul level. So this is about you getting into alignment with the soul and with self and to follow your intuition. Your gut will not lead you astray. If it doesn't feel good, if you have doubt, don't take action on it. Pause, wait for a moment, give it a few days, and check in to see how you feel. If you still feel negative, walk away. If you feel better about it, or if you receive messages of clarity to clear up the doubt, then you may want to consider moving on. So that's just sort of an easy way on how to check in with yourself, emotionally and, intuitively if you're not used to doing that. All right. Wow. So that big message is coming in. So let's go ahead and check in with the shamanic oracle deck and see what the shamans would like to share. Okay, we've got 2 cards right off the bat. Oops. Flow, reversed, and the giveaway. Apparently you're not flowing. So yeah, I feel like that you're efforting a lot. I feel like you're efforting a lot and you're just really trying to force an outcome. And I don't think you realize you're doing it, but I think you're doing this because you're on someone else's timeline and you're fulfilling someone else's needs and expectations. But it's impacting your own internal flow, your energetic flow with yourself, with your personal life, and what you want out of life. It's mucking up this energy. This lack of flow is creating this confusion for you. So it's time to release it. Again, you may seriously want to consider taking that extra day off if you can. Maybe take a random Wednesday off. I feel like it's right smack in the middle of the week, but everyone's at work and you kind of have everything to yourself. It's so quiet. Go out for a quiet lunch and just be away from work. And give yourself that mental break that you need. Or again, take that 3-day weekend and do a fun ski trip with the family. Do a fun ski trip with your loved one, your significant other, or just do like a staycation or something. But you definitely need a break from the cycle. I'm seeing and feeling vicious cycle here. All right. It's good. I mean, you're doing very well professionally, but it's costing you. And then the giveaway is coming in. So I'm actually going to read the message of the giveaway because that one's a really good one. It's about like giving your gift. It's ultimate surrender is what it is. Ultimate surrender to the universe of what it is that you want. So I want to make sure you get that essence. So the giveaway, can you see that? I feel like the light's different. The giveaway is a gift you offer to life without attachment, without expecting anything back. You can only give what is truly yours, a smile, a nod of encouragement, a gentle touch, and a kind word. This is not giving to others what you no longer want, like the sweater that no longer fits, but gifting that which is most precious, your authentic love and genuine feelings. Make a list of 10 people and things for which you are grateful. Connect with a feeling of gratitude. The giveaway comes to ask you to feel the same gratitude without needing anything or anyone to inspire it, and to share this gratitude with those you meet. As you offer thanks, your heart opens and you start realizing how much life has given you. You heal your feelings of scarcity and open yourself to the abundance that surrounds you. The giveaway invites you to be in the flow of life as you give freely and receive freely. To be in the flow of life, which is blocked. It came in reversed. So you're not flowing with life. Yeah. This, I think, is exactly what you needed to hear. I think this is the message and the essence of the overall message for February. So you may have to rewind the video to re-listen to the message of the giveaway. But I seriously think this is what you need to hear right now, Capricorn.